And we are live.
Hello.
Hello, we are live. The Hive Mind live.
We, the Hive Mind, are live.
I hate all of you.
We are the Hive Mind is live. Thank you.
You might hate us, but you also love us.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of us. It's a team effort. It's great.
It's a hive. It's a Hive Mind effort.
Yeah,
I hate all of you so much right now.
I resemble that comment.
I'm just glad that we're all here and we're able to make it. I do apologize for the lack of camera, guys. Yours truly, quite unfortunately, is out of power, so I'm jury rigging this off of a hotspot off my cell phone. So if there's any little bit of faltering in the quality of tonight's entertainment, I do apologize in advance, but we will still do our best to have a grand old time and have a lot of fun.
I also apologize for my lack of camera. I do have power, but I'm just constantly sniffling from recovering from a cold. Nobody wants to see that.
I mean, yeah, I usually turn my camera off or cover it if I get sick, too.
Okie dokie. So,
But
as you all remember... Oh, yep, go ahead.
that's what we're here for. We're here for some Star Wars, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Indubitably.
And some hive mind, but yes.
Yeah, we are
We
here.
are here.
Yeah, you want to keep up.
And you guys have just run away from quite the situation.
Mama crafting G's.
Yeah, long story short, to remind a little quick recap since it's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, you guys ran away from, well, first of all, you weren't running, you were actually going to find the sand people in the desert, asking them, questions about what you were looking for, because apparently it's somewhere out in the desert. And
Didn't go well.
Yeah, well, there was a problem, and shots were fired. And a lot of sand people died, unfortunately.
I was
Maybe
their
not the
fault.
women and the children, but you kill a lot of their men. And the noise and the dead bodies attracted a juvenile crate dragon that thankfully you guys were able to beat back at great cost to your life and limbs. Which when Mama showed up, it was just run for the hills, which thankfully you guys did. And somehow managed to get
You weren't
alive.
sticking around for Mama. Fuck that.
Nope.
You guys somehow managed to get out alive.
Look, we tried to run from that baby too, and he followed. So.
I mean,
Yeah.
Apparently,
I was too tasty.
Look, all right. Weak and bleeding equals food. Sand shark smells blood. Sand shark hungry. Sand shark goes after weak and bleeding. But that being said, yeah, you guys made it out. At least of the fight. The problem is your dewback mounts are gone, if not dead. You guys are in the desert. It's really, really hot. There's 2 suns pounding down on your heads right now.
The nice suits that we bought got torn and battered.
Yup, your desert suits got damaged. Orta, I believe 2 of you were out of water, right? I remember one of you dumped your water on the floor. The other one, I don't know what happened to it, but I remember 2 of the 4 are gone, so you're on half water. In the middle of a desert, after a huge fight.
I do believe we offered one of the waters up to the sand people who dumped it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arthur did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was something else with the other water. I don't know if you drank it or if something happened.
He took a swig of it.
I took a swig of my. I took a swig of my water, and they didn't appreciate it.
That's what it
Oh
was.
yeah.
They're like, how dare you drink water in front of us?
Right.
Rude.
I was like, isn't this like your thing? Like you love water? I'm like, look, I like water too. Water's cool.
Water belongs to the desert.
Water's lit, dude. I like water too.
Right. I'm going to remind you of that next time you say that you're drinking coffee. And no, coffee is not just flavored water. That being said,
Because
Don't argue with me. It is.
Right. Nope.
for the most
Um,
part, every liquid is technically water to some degree.
Right.
Obviously. Don't look too deeply in that. Anyways.
Right. So, that being said, you guys are currently on your way through the desert.
On a horse with no
And
name.
Yes. And the question now, first of all, is where the hell are you guys gonna go?
Back to the town, like the closest.
Okay.
Unless we ran across an oasis on the way here, which would
Who
be
knows?
the spot to go. But if not, town, because
This did not work out. We forgot the translator.
Okay. I'm gonna need two. Yeah, the lack of translator really hurt. I'm gonna need two things then, from you guys. You are trying to get back to town. I'm gonna need a survival roll, please.
From everyone?
Group survival. Let's see.
Deal.
Well, one of you who decides which way we're going, but yes.
I'm a survivor. I am surviving.
Well, I rolled a 20.
I'll take a 20.
Yeah.
I will forego my roll for the 20.
Yeah.
And I will give guidance to the 20.
Well, it's a dirty 20, but yeah.
I mean,
I mean, we'll take it.
I don't care. I'll take it.
Take a
I mean,
D6 of
I mean,
guidance,
if
that's
the
31.
DC is higher than a 20, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
So, you said you were rolling an extra d6?
D6?
I'm giving guidance, which is a D6, yes.
25.
Wonderful.
Okay. So, I'm gonna be real with you, Chiefs. This is a goddamn desert. One dune looks exactly like the other. There is no landmarks or anything to help you guys find which way you're supposed to be going. Thankfully, with that 5 on the guidance, you actually make the impossibly high DC I had placed for you guys. So you do actually start headed back towards town instead of, going around in circles completely lost in a desert with no landmarks.
Mibble has a great sense of direction.
The good news
Mibble has a
is
great sense of where's safety.
Yeah. The good news is you're not going to go in a circle and end up, back in front of the dragon's cave or some other crazy thing that could have happened. No, I'm totally not trying to kill the party, I promise. Why
I
do you
think
not
you are.
believe me? I've been nothing but
never
good to you
believed
all
you.
these years, and now you don't believe me. I see.
Davi,
no,
Navi,
this-
and
this-
who's the other one?
The
Zizu. I'll
stack of bodies in the
Zizu.
corner says otherwise.
They all protest the statement.
Look, we all know one of them was just a boss getting, double nat 20s.
And the nat ones and all the death saves.
Yeah, that's really just dice death.
And
then
the
the
other one
other one was really
obliterating
bad
themselves.
decisions, Okay.
No. Yes, it was. I protest though.
Look.
I doth protest too much.
Right. Anyhow, that being said, at this point, you guys do manage to start heading towards town. It's still a long trek to do on foot. It's about probably a good 2.5 days to do on foot. You will not get there instantly, but it is still a good trek. But you're at least in the right direction. And as such, you guys walk for the remainder of the day headed towards town. And as Tatooine's twin suns set, you guys get that gorgeous end of Return of the Jedi, view where you see that gorgeous sunset red, over the dunes as the suns just go beneath the dunes. It's kind of time to set camp, unless you guys want to keep going in the middle of the night with, the super cold temperatures of a desert at night.
Nope.
Seeing how
Just
all
a
of our
reminder that Mibble did make like a umbrella out of some of the skin he got from the Jupiter Queen
Crate.
dragon.
yeah.
Yeah, you had made a parasol of some kind, I remember.
So I say, going at night sounds like a real bad idea given all of our environmental suits were torn to shreds.
That being said, how do you guys organize for camp tonight? There's a few things you're gonna need.
Warmth.
You're gonna need warmth. You're gonna need some form of food or substance, especially for Nixie.
I think Orta took care of that.
Yep. There's a question also of food for yourselves.
I think I got rations.
We got rations.
Yep, and you got 2 people's worth of water left. So,
I'll state right now, Orta will abstain from the water to let everybody else drink first.
okay.
I mean, I took a swig out of my water skin. I didn't drink all of my water, so.
Oh, didn't they like shoot it or something?
Yeah, they shot your water skin.
Oh, they shot it? Okay.
Yeah. I remember they punched a hole through it. I'm pretty sure you guys were down 2 water skins.
Jerks.
If not, the DM said so.
No. It's not. If not, it's. That's what I remembered. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong right away, and I'll give you the water skin. I do not mind.
I don't care. I mean, I forgot to rewatch the VOD, so I will go by DM judgment.
That's what the DM remembers, but the DM might be wrong. If the DM is wrong, the DM will give you a nice little item to make up for it next session. How's that? Incentive for you to check the VOD this time.
Soon we survive.
That too.
Not gonna.
No. So, I'm going to need you guys to divvy up tasks here. And again, find shelter, find something for warmth. Find some degree of food, if at all possible. Again, rations are fine. And set some form of camp up so you guys can, be safe for the night.
I think
There's 0 form of vegetation where we currently are, correct?
I don't know. Give me a survival roll. Survival roll.
Is 27.
So with a 27, you figure out that there is actually some degree of vegetation nearby. It's just you have to find the right dunes, right? Because some of them, with their orientation right now, create enough shade that some meager amounts of dry vegetation was able to kind of take hold. And some of it's actually dead and already dried, having run out of water or its roots not making it deep enough into the desert soil to grab, or sand, should I say, to grab some deep-rooted humidity. But either way, you're able to get a couple of small brush and bushes and whatnot of dried up and dead wood.
Okay, so we got the makings of
A fire.
at least somewhat of a fire for the coldest part of the night.
Well, I can see what I can scrounge up for food. I have really good eyesight, so I should be able to find something out here.
And Mibble still has his rations, so.
Okay. Very good. You want to give us some hunting for food here?
Yep.
All right.
I'll probably scramble to the top of whatever dune we're making the fire under and use that as it to look around. Using the fact that I have the hawk's instinct, which means I can see up to a mile away with no difficulty.
Nice.
Yeah.
I will
So-
prop guidance.
And I'm able to discern fine details as though I'm looking at something no more than 100 feet away from myself.
Okay. Yeah. Well, definitely give me a survival roll, and with that, I'll give you advantage because you're looking for anything that moves.
Nice.
And then the sun has not fully set yet.
Said survival. Oh, am I getting guidance too?
Yes.
Yep. And there's enough of light still because the sun hasn't fully set that I'm not gonna make you roll dark vision for it.
Dim light doesn't affect me. That's also part of it. Natural,
Well, which is why again, sunset and not full darkness of night.
natural
Yep.
24, 27.
Yeah, no, very good. You see these small little, yeah, right. You see these small little critters, kind of jumping in and out of the dunes a little further away. It's not much, but hey, it's protein if you can catch them and or kill them and or cook them.
Yeah, well, that's good. I have more to do. I'm more try catch and kill and bring them back for cooking. Seem like we find some nice sticks to stick them on, roast them over the fire. Do you need another roll for trying to catch them?
I mean, it's more about sneaking up on them to kill them, right? Or how are you how are you trying to get? You're gonna try to like chuck something at them, I'm assuming.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah. So let's first give me a quick roll to see if you can sneak up on them. Let's go with
I need
that
to
first.
get within 60 feet to throw things at them. So.
Yep. So yeah.
I mean, she's built to harpoon motherfuckers. So.
Yeah. I do have spears too to use to try and get them without damaging them too much. I did restock my spears. Fucking A. Okay, so my stealth is going to be a 22. I rolled a 19 this time.
Nice. Yeah, with a 22, you're able to sneak up within 60 feet of them unnoticed, I think.
Alright. We're just gonna chuck spears at several of them. We're trying to like rapid fire these spears off at a couple of them and try and catch a few.
Yeah, you do, and yeah, you hear a couple of dead squeaking sounds as yeah, you've caught yourself a couple of womp rats.
Nice.
It's kind of gross, but I mean, hey, protein's protein, right?
And hey, you know, good at rubbing the dirt, cooking with fire. It's all good.
Yeah. I am going to attempt to like skin them and get them away from camp. And, like bury that shit so it doesn't attract predators.
You mean for the leftover stuff? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then take
Yeah, no problem.
the rest back to camp, like wrapped in the skin to keep it from dripping up.
Okay, give me a survival roll for that.
19?
It is good enough. It's not super complicated to bury and chuck away some leftovers. Yeah, and you do bury them deep enough that you at least think it's not going to be too much of a problem. And you come back to town, to camp, should I say? And you brought back some meat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. As I come back, I'm gonna look for anything that I might be able to skewer them with or attach them to like a stick so I can roast them against the fire.
I'm sure there's a couple of longer, bigger branches from the bushes that.
Oh, death.
Yep. So we'll stick those on the fire to roast, unless anyone else wants to do something with them.
Yeah. I mean, we're kind of low on the cooking kit scenario.
You want to go and like put them on the fire to roast, and you do hear a voice, Orta, in your head saying, "Why damage it? It's such a waste."
Oh.
Because she eats
We-
everything raw.
Thing is, some people like their food to be cooked rather than raw. As he sort of projects like imagery of like what cooked food is like, you know, the taste of something that is like a cooked steak, stuff like that. And that type of thing. Food is for, shall we say, patient people an opportunity to hone a craft and create a piece of art.
It
And that's sort of
damages.
what-
It damages the food. It damages the meat.
It's all a matter of perspective. To some, it may be damaged. To others, it is
Tastes better.
refined.
Damaged is refined?
On occasion. It's a very... How to put it? It is not always the case, but in regards to food, when meat is cooked, it changes the flavor. And not everyone has the teeth or the stomachs to digest whole creatures.
Weaker organisms. We were happy to refine the crate dragon earlier. That was good.
Oh, you're taking my words and running again, aren't you?
You hear a little snicker in the hive mind at this point. You're not sure if she's pulling your leg or if she's just having fun. Or if she actually believes those words anymore.
Hard to tell.
You do, however, hear crunching sounds coming over the dune where she is.
Makes sense.
When she comes over the dune, you notice she's grown again. As
Jesus.
eating some of that crate dragon definitely was a good yum yum in the tum tum for her.
God,
Back and eat more crate dragon.
So is she still a large creature?
Yes. Yeah, she's still
Okay.
She hasn't like D&D sized up just yet, but she is definitely a large creature right now.
Probably like on
Okay.
the cusp at this point.
Don't you guys know every kid likes some Kraft mac and cheese?
It's true.
Well, either way, we would enjoy more, that's for sure.
Understandable. But sadly, there's not much to offer right now. So
She kind of looks at the umbrella and you feel it's like drooling. This drooling sensation in your head.
Mibble sort of looks over there and sees her staring at the umbrella, and he goes, "Don't you dare!"
You just hear her head like peeking over the edge of the dune, looking at the umbrella.
He's like, just cook it over the fire. Make me some cracklings, bitch.
Right? Dried dragon skin chips? Like, hell yeah. Why does that actually sound... Anyway, moving on.
save it for a D&D campaign. Save it for a D&D campaign.
Right?
Fresh ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nipples.
my next character will be like one of those weirdos who just wants to eat all the exotic meats and things and whatnot.
Very much
man.
delicious in dungeon energy.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
Tokumi.
100% the dwarf from, Delicious and Dungeon Energy. I have to make a character like that on my next campaign.
Oh, God.
If Grim dies, that's what I'm making.
I cannot get through that anime. I tried. I just couldn't.
No,
very
it's not
it's
about
not
the
for
anime itself.
everybody.
It's just the concept of the character that just
Yeah.
doesn't give two shits. It's just about eating whatever they can get their hands on.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
But
it, but I also have a bias towards Studio Trigger stuff, so.
true. Aren't they the ones also who made Cyberpunk?
I believe
Or am
so.
I confusing the two?
Well, anyways.
Anyways,
Um,
yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
Tangent aside.
Nibble.
Sorry, guys. We kind of ran with it. Yep.
Do you want these skins from these other animals too? I saw you took the ones from the dragon thing.
Yeah, I guess I can make if I can get something made out of them.
Alright, so I'm gonna pass over those the skins from the womp rats that I caught. It's not much,
And how
but
many-
it can't hurt to have some on hand. Should we tack them up and try and dry them by the fire, dry them out a little bit?
Yeah, I guess it would work.
So we'll try and rig up something to start drying the hides out. Yeah, we'll probably can't drink as much as we normally would, but if we all share the water, we should be able to make it last at least a little bit. If we all just take a bit to go with our womp rat meal.
So,
And
you
who?
guys... Oh, yep, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do we want to take watches? Because I'll definitely take a watch.
I'm glad to take a watch as well.
Do we need 3 or 4 watches? I can't recall for this campaign.
I think it's 3 minimum if memory serves.
Okay.
Because if you cut them out in groups of 4, that's more or less 12 hours. You'll last until morning, and then by doing that, the others will have 8 hours of sleep, which means you get your full 8 hours of sleep for a long rest.
We know Mibble's favorite watch is third watch, where he just has to get up early, right?
Mibble gives you the finger.
No coffee in the desert, Mabel.
There is no coffee.
Got it. So Mibble's taking first watch.
So Mabel's gonna murder somebody in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Mibble will take first watch. You two can stay up all night.
Would you like second or third watch?
It doesn't matter to me.
Alright, I'll take third watch then.
What's
Alright.
a watch?
So I will take second.
We cannot eat watches. Well, we can, but it's not suggested. So it depends on the type of watch.
I'm hungry. could eat a watch right now. We could eat a watch right now, my bad.
Orta will take out 3 of his rations and offer them to Nixie. We don't have much right now, so so this is the best I can offer right now. We'll get back to town soon.
We like food. She'll take the 3 things, bring them back over the, dune with her, and you just hear the crunching sound of metal, plastic, or whatever the hell the wrappings were as she's eating the whole thing whole.
And then Orta's just like, and remember, no breaking into the food reserves. We are in dire straits until we get back to town.
We call dibs on the rabbit if ever.
You are not eating the rabbit.
Luckily, this is all in your mind.
Right?
Mibble's not hearing any of this.
Mental equivalent of pouting.
Do not eat our friends, unless this is the Donner Party. That's a different story.
You don't eat Uncle Mibble.
But what if they're already dead because they lacked nutrition?
We're not eating people.
It's not like they make a very nutritious meal in that case.
Yeah.
You just hear like a plocking sound a little bit in the sand on the other side as she just seems to be like picking up a rock and just chucking it over and over.
Stop
If you peek
pouting.
over the ledge, you'll see that every time she throws the rock, it just rolls back to her on its own.
What a great use of force, push/pull. There. We'll get more food soon. We'll have a nice feast.
But we're hungry now.
Patience is a virtue, young Padawan.
Fine. And then just the connection just goes silent. That being said, most of your late so Mibble is on the first watch, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Give me a perception check, please.
Perception is gonna be a 15.
Good. So you're kind of looking back and forth without, just walking on the edge of the dune and exposing yourself to whoever's looking from,
Mm-hmm.
meters and meters away. But you still manage to dig a little bit and, find what you need to find. As you see a little bit of a glint not too far away. Almost like the moonlight or the starlight is kind of reflecting off of something. And when you go and you pick it out of the sand, this, oddly enough, almost looks like a piece of a starship. Like a small, chunk of metal or something that would have broken off a ship during a crash or a aerial engagement of some kind.
Huh. I definitely pick it up.
Yep.
Um.
Can you give me a tech roll?
Yep. By the way, my tech roll is a plus 13, so.
Yep. Give me the roll.
28.
Nice. So, you can tell a few things from this metal. It's old. And you mean old. And surprisingly, despite being that old, it hasn't degraded at all. It's not made out of plasteel or ferrocrete or any of the usual suspects for building and or starship construction, actually. You're not even too sure what metal this thing is made out of. This is old metal.
I look around to see if I can find any more pieces. Or
Sadly, no. This seems to be the only one that you found. But again, if you're looking for something old, that might be an indicator that there may or may not be something nearby.
I dig into the sand a little bit and see if I can find anything else.
Okay. Roll me a quick athletics check to see how much digging you get to do within the allotted time you have for the rest of your.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. You dig and dig a little bit, kind of eager to see if maybe you can find something else, and you don't just dig straight down. You dig forward a little bit, kind of hoping that maybe if
Around the
debris was
area.
falling and there was like actual like motion or whatever, the next little bit might have fallen a little further away or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really find any other pieces of that metal, of that ship. So sadly, either it was a fluke or you just haven't, dug into the right places yet. But yeah, you found a mysterious piece of an ancient starship of some kind.
All right. I'm actually gonna when it's time to change shift, I've let Lee know where I found this piece. Maybe if she finds anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I can keep an eye out.
Very good. So as you guys rotate your shifts here, Mibble goes to bed, right?
Yep.
Only, what do you do here?
So Mibble said it was a piece that usually falls off the starship.
Not
It's a
usually,
piece
it's
of
just a
stuff.
piece.
It's just a piece
of
of
an old
starship.
starship that she just found in the desert. Yeah.
He.
Hmm. I mean, I'll keep. I'll probably try to keep an eye out for camp because that's my primary duty right now. I'll probably look around the area around where Mibble found it to see if I can find either another piece nearby or...
Okay.
How big of a hole did Mibble dig up? Is it pretty decent size little excavation thing that they did?
I mean, by Mibble sizes, yes.
So I don't
Mibble
really
is small, so.
feel like digging there is much more helpful, so I'm going to look for any other clues that something might be nearby.
Give me a perception check real quick.
Using my great vision.
Right.
Oh, that wasn't so great. Perception is a +4 for a total of 11, because I rolled like shit.
Yeah, you look around and you don't really seem to find or see anything.
Yeah. Could have fallen off a ship transporting it nearby, or one of the sand people broke it down and dropped a piece, and yeah, who knows. That's what Onley's written it off as now.
Yep, very good.
But I will mention to Orta as I wake him up that Mibble found a piece of starship, and that's why there's a hole over there.
Okay.
Should I?
And explain my theory on the matter.
Gotcha. Should I continue to?
You can do what you want. I didn't see anything. Mibble never asked us to do anything else, so
Well, I'll give it a bit of a look.
they thought that maybe something was nearby, but I feel like it just fell off someone traveling through here.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll head over to bed.
Okay.
Give him a
Orta,
nice
what are you
pat in the
up to?
back as I go off to bed, like good night.
Yep.
Orta will keep up watch, but also sort of try and figure out if there's anything neat going on with what was found.
Okay.
Not necessarily exploring too far, but if he can
Mhm.
find any leads nearby.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah, he'll also sort of establish connection with Nixie, and ask them to also sort of keep an eye on camp in case I have to head out too far. As I
Fine, but only because we make us fine, but only because we make ourselves breakfast in exchange.
yes, we will make breakfast.
Damn right, we will make breakfast.
Okay. I'm also giving myself guidance on this perception check.
I'm guiding myself.
I get it.
Objection, Your Honor.
Use
you're
the
fine.
force.
Right.
21.
Yeah, if
Just
it wasn't a context where the force is a thing that can guide people, I'd be like, but yes. Yep.
Well, if we are allowing the force to guide me, 22.
Yes, we are allowing ourselves to guide ourselves via the force. God damn it, how my tongue is a pain.
And the
but
force with your spirit.
there you go. So you said it was a 22?
22.
Okay, yeah, you catch something maybe the other two kind of missed.
Oh.
Not too far, there's a rock formation. And there seems to be like a crack or a hole or whatever in that rock formation that's more or less humanoid sized. Like you might even be able to fit Nixie in there. It's big enough of a hole.
Oh wow, that's actually a pretty sizable hole.
Indeed. Hard to tell from how far you are right now, but yep.
Yeah.
There may or may not be something more or less landscapey over in that direction.
Yeah. I mean, I'll I'll sort of head inside, try to sort of like peek inside, I guess would be the way
Oh,
to
it's
put
too
it.
far for that. You're gonna have to actually get there. It's far.
Far. Okay.
Well, not super far, but far. Unless you want to like be gone for longer than your shift, basically.
Okay, so it's like far enough that it would be like a
Maybe
solid
like 2 hour,
2 hour walk.
2-3 hour walk. Yeah, exactly.
There and back 2 and 3 hours, or like 2 and 3 hours there, 2 and 3 hours back.
Probably about 2 hours there.
So
Again,
2 hours
it's
there.
hard to tell. You're in the desert. The sand
Fair.
kind of plays tricks on on distance perception.
Fair. Yeah.
There's not really any
Ah.
landmarks or anything to compare sizing or whatever, so it's like you see that thing, you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'd have to get closer.
Yeah. I'll leave it as food for thought come morning, and head back to camp with.
Food for thought does not make us full.
I
Thought
understand.
of food does not make us full either.
Yes, I understand. We'll figure it out soon enough. I promise.
Good, because that rabbit's looking tastier and tastier.
Do not eat nibble.
Sorry, hangarin or whatever it's called. Sorry, wrong species, but you know what I meant.
Yeah. Then I'll head back to camp because I'd rather not leave anybody leave them undefended because of formation off in the distance.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
They'll make sure to take extra good mental notes of like the direction that I headed from camp before I head back to try and spot it again come tomorrow.
Of course.
And then yeah, head back.
Yep. And as you do, head back. You spend the remainder of your shift, quote unquote, guarding the camp, and you're the first one to witness the gorgeous sunrise of the twin suns of Tatooine, soaring, of course, above the sands of the desert.
When Mibble went to sleep, he wrapped himself in the leather of the rest of what he had with him of the dragon.
Great dragon blanket.
Yeah.
Bacon wrapped.
I was about to say we
Right?
think this, we believe this is called a pogo stick. Or was it a burrito?
I think it's
Yeah.
burrito you're thinking of, yes.
That's what we are remembering.
Yes, that is what we are remembering.
Then we are in agreement. The rabbit would make a good burrito.
We are not eating nibble.
Do not eat Uncle Nibble.
You know, the funny thing is, she's just hungry at this point. It's like, I don't
I know.
care what it is, give me the food. The hungrier she gets, the more, the discrepancy happens. But yes. On that note, yes, y'all feel the temperature spiking fairly quickly as those twin suns do start beating down upon you all mercilessly once again.
Nibble groans.
We don't have our coffee, we don't have our breakfast. And Orta will hand over his last 2 rations to Nixie.
Nixie's still hungry. I got a few more rations. She can have 5 of mine.
Sure. I don't mind the one too, so. He is my
So-
responsibility.
If you dump those 5 rations on the ground, Nixie will greedily grab those 5.
Yeah. Quick question: who do you guys think will win, Nixie or Mibble without coffee? My bet's actually going on Mibble on this one.
It's like Mibble without coffee is a strong case.
Right?
Depends on how-
A dark horse win.
Right?
Depends on how hungry we are.
I mean, have you
Uh,
seen angry rabbits? They're mean and
Yeah.
vicious.
Do
She
they get
kinda-
prep time?
Oh, go ahead.
Do they get prep time?
Look at prep time.
Oh, yeah. As she goes over the edge carrying those 5 extra ration packs, she kind of looks at you and the 2 that you were handing out earlier that she has not touched, and she kind of looks at you. She says, "We need to eat too," and then she goes over the edge and starts munching down on those 5 rations.
Oh
Aww.
She's
Aw.
learning to share.
no, he's still useful to her.
Something like that. We'll see.
Part of the
I mean,
hive.
it's
She's
part-
the
it's part-
queen.
it's
She has
part
to
of-
take care of her
she-
subjects.
It's part of the hive mind. It's part of the hive mind. It's part of us.
We become weaker when one
What happened
dies.
to the Jawas that were supposed to be with us? Or
A lot of them scattered. Maybe 1 or 2 of them has caught up with you by now, but a lot of them scattered when the Crate Dragon showed up.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting any of them to stick around for the
yeah.
Great Dragon.
The moment the Crate Dragon spawn appeared, I just assumed that everything left.
I'm
Yeah, I mean,
If everything just went like, F this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, basically.
most things would, right?
And then I'll after sort of everything sort of is quote unquote figured out for the morning, I will also point us towards the group towards the rock formation or structure that I saw off in the distance.
You sure I saw another sand dune? It looks like sand to me.
Not from what I saw last night.
Nibble's just grumbling and whatnot.
Is it in the direction that we're headed, or is it off the beat? Off the
It is going to add a good 2-3 hours at the very least, maybe 4 hours of travel time to get to that and come back onto the beat.
I mean, if it's some sort of shelter, or this derelict ship that Nibble may have found. I mean, if there's supplies on it, I mean, it's a calculated risk.
It's not too far out of the way. Yeah, a couple hours. It's not going to hopefully make or break us. I'll keep an eye out for anything we might be able to eat while we head that way too.
Okay.
So I'm essentially going to keep an eye out for anything I could run off and grab for food or traveling that I might be able to,
So
cook up later.
On the way there, not so much,
That's fair.
unfortunately.
It is a desert.
But as you get there, you see that this is some sort. This is not a natural occurrence. This is some sort of cave that might have been either made artificially or it kind of happened because of some sort of external influence. This is not a natural rock formation, put it that way. And you guys peek in.
Quick question though. Did we find any cactus, aka some cactus juice on our way there? Just kidding.
No, sorry. There's
Cactus
no
juice.
I'm Tatooine to my knowledge. And no, you're not getting high off of cactus juice. But you do get, like I said, to that rock formation. Do you guys proceed into it, take a look inside, or do you just kind of... What do you guys do? That's the first question.
I'll take sort of like a first peek to see what kind of stuff might be in the cave that I can tell.
Yeah, that's a bit of a hard thing to say, because like I said, that hole or tunnel or whatever seems to have been, again, I won't say man-made, but somebody made. Sentient made. And yeah, and you can look down it up to a certain distance where it's just too dark to see any further in.
Gotcha. Are we willing to?
I mean, if it's dark, I'm gonna ignite my lightsaber.
Mibble takes out his bowcaster and shines his flashlight down the hole.
I mean,
Okay.
it. You said it doesn't look like a natural cave. It looks like it's man-made, correct?
Yep, correct. Looking
Yeah.
at the walls, they're polished a little bit. This is not like some natural, like just the rock broke and it made a cave type situation.
Again, I mean, if there's a possibility of supplies, or at least, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we would get no distance, but if we can stay out of the worst of the sun for the day and then start moving when the sun starts to set, that would be better. At least we have some sort of shelter. I say we explore. We might as well.
I would be inclined to agree, honestly. I'd rather not walk through the desert in this overbearing heat.
Okay. So, you guys start to head down that tunnel, right? And after a bit, you find what you could only really describe as a bulkhead.
Holy crap. So it was a ship.
Or at least a chunk of it.
Mibble takes a look at it. What am I rolling?
Probably a tech roll.
That's gonna be a 32.
Jesus.
I got 19 and I got a plus 13 in tech, so.
Damn. So, you figure out a few things about this. One, yeah, that's a bulkhead. Two, there is a door. But it's it's been locked, it's sealed shut.
Does it match the piece of ship that I found?
Yes.
Hey, this came from the ship.
And it's not just that that piece of metal is similar to the one that you've seen before. It's the design itself of that ship. You've never really seen... Because you can't see the whole ship, right? But just from the bulkhead, the welding pattern seems to be completely alien to you. The way they bolted things seems completely alien to you. There's a lot of this that doesn't match anything you've seen before.
Interesting.
Does it give off similar vibes to the other, like the place where we originally found?
Oh yeah, the Sith temple.
Yeah, the Sith Temple.
Give me a... Yep.
I was gonna say, like, in the kind of the feel of how it's built, design, what it's made out of, anything like that. Does anything line up?
That's hard to tell because all you have in front of you is a bulkhead, right? It's just like one small chunk of plating with a hatch. But you two force sensitive. Give me a force sensitivity roll. So I would guess you're just a straight. Unless you guys have an actual power for this, a straight wisdom, I guess.
Great wisdom? Okay.
Saving throw, of course, but yeah.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if it's saving throw, then my aura comes into play, which
Mhm.
will add another +3 to the saving throw rolls.
Okay.
I got a 21 on my wisdom saving throw.
Very nice. Okay. So, you here manage. What was Kodav's saving throw?
I think Kodav had to step away for just a moment.
Oh, he's still.
He's Kodav is worried about his breakfast right now.
Got you.
He's like, I'm super hungry. I need more rations.
Great. Do you guys maybe then want to take the break now, and then we'll keep going for another hour and a half after that,
That's fine.
All
with
right.
give or take?
Me?
me. All right. Well, we'll see you
Maybe
guys in a
we'll
little
end
bit then.
a tad early, yeah, just because it's super cold right now with the power being
Oh,
off,
no.
and I'm starting to slow down from the cold. But yeah, let's just take a little break. I'm gonna go get some adrenaline running, and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
along that made it difficult.
And
for
we're
her to-
live.
All right.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
We are live.
Indeed.
We are here. We are here. We are here.
That's actually what was going through my head. Guess who's back?
Back again.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
My cat wants attention.
Just a little
Right.
bit.
So yeah, the two of you rolled good enough on your wisdom saving throws. But you do feel that familiar pressure that you've learnt to associate with Nexi of dark side powers. Or dark side energy, should I call it.
That does not bode well.
All right. Well, I tell Nixie to stand back. And then I'm gonna muster up my anger
What do we do in
And-
from here?
and try and force a lightning bolt from my anger into the door.
Hello?
Hello, hello, we hear
Hello?
you.
Oh,
Hello?
there you are. Can you hear us?
No.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys
Uh-oh.
for a minute. Let me try to get
No.
real quick.
Please excuse us while we experience technical difficulties.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Meow.
Testing, testing.
Can you hear
One,
us?
two,
We,
one,
we still hear you.
Yeah, I think the hotspot was just having a moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, streaming quote unquote off of my phone. Fun times.
Yay.
quirky.
So I asked Mibble to step back from the door. Well, everyone to step back from the door, and then I place my hands on the door, basically trying and muster up my anger and force lightning.
Okay.
When we stand back, I'm gonna make sure I'm in front of Mibble and Nixie.
Nixie.
Okay.
Do I have to make another charisma versus wisdom save?
Sure. Let's do it that way.
Because I don't actually have force lightning yet.
Yep.
Can
Okay.
I be standing by him? Because I imagine like he says stand back, and then he goes to do that, or to would sort of register what he's trying to do, but not be able to react in time.
Was it a charisma check or a charisma save?
Doesn't matter as long as
Versus-
you're as long as the both are the same thing.
The wisdom. Okay, so I'm using the wisdom. If it's the
They're
if
either
it's
both
the-
checks or both saves. It comes down to yeah.
Okay, so wisdom is 2 plus the 3, so it's 25
Okay.
for the wisdom, and because my charisma is lower, it's 23 for the charisma.
So just a little bit less than the wisdom one.
Mhm.
Yep, you can feel your anger welling up inside of you, but you do manage to somehow keep it channeled or controlled instead of having it just explode out of you. You keep it focused, almost like the tip of an arrowhead or something, and you inject it directly into the door here. And while the door itself does not have, sentience of any kind, it's a goddamn door, you putting enough electricity into this thing to short circuit the lock and power the door itself to open is enough of a reality. The door does open up maybe 3-4 feet wide. Half opening, basically.
I mean, that's enough for us. Can Nixie squeeze
No way.
her fat exoskeleton through that?
Nope. That exoskeleton be too fat. She don't fit through that.
But what if it was a pH fat?
That's still too fat for that door.
All right. Well, that's the best I can do. Don't. I don't think we can get Nixie through there.
Well, let me roll. She's gonna put her two, you know,
Oh,
Mandibles.
raptor talons in there and try to just pry with it open for what's left of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's high enough that she'll just grab the sides of the door with her two like raptor talons or whatever, just yank it open
She
all the
just-
way.
She's just like, I got this.
They loosened it for us.
Could have just asked me to hack it.
With what power?
life finds a way.
So
Right.
Made it.
inside.
Yeah, I reignite my lightsaber. Since I don't have a flashlight like Mibble does.
Well, my flashlight's on my weapon, so it's a modification I made for it.
Right. And yeah, as that happens, you find yourselves in a long, empty hallway. Complete with the occasional flashing lights.
Is there anything that looks like a door?
There is one all the way at the other end.
Ah, okay. Then I am being wary of traps, and I will cautiously step towards the only door I can see.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna move with them.
I'm moving with as well.
Mibble's in the back, probably with Nixie.
Oh, that's a Kraken. So that is 25. Well, 28 if I'm close enough to Orda.
Well, it's a perception check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My thing only applies to saving throws.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So 25.
Okay. Yeah, you look. You don't see any traps per se. There are doors at regular intervals going down the how should I say, down the length of the hallway. More bulkheads too. And
But only the one at the end seems of note.
well, if you guys turn yourselves to the map real quick, I'll show you what it looks like. Maybe it'll be a little more easy than Theater of Mine. I did get the Roll20 to work for a few minutes, so hopefully it'll hold. Mibble and Vorta out here. And here we are. Voila. As indeed, there is a derelict hallway with a big door at the end.
Mm,
Looks
I
like some
kinda
kind of
wanna-
carrier.
I kind of want to go for the big door and ignore the small doors for now. Because the big door might lead to either like a cockpit or some sort of control room or something to that effect,
Right.
based on my limited knowledge of spaceship design.
I'm not against the idea. We just have to make sure we don't get snuck up on.
Bigger food means bigger. Bigger door means bigger food hidden behind it.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, let's move cautiously, but yeah, if you guys want to go for the big door, we can go for the big door.
Middle's gonna hitch a ride on top of Nixie since she's big now.
What out of curiosity, yeah, new friend you made. He doesn't know anything about this, does he?
Friend I made?
In your sword? Or lightsaber?
I don't view him as a friend, that's where the confusion came from.
The friend was emphasized as more of a sarcastic term.
Sorry.
Friend,
It's been a couple
prisoner.
days in the desert.
Oh, I didn't do it well, so. New friend.
Orta will sort of pull out his lightsaber and look at it, kind of trying to see if there's any extra vibe coming from it, for lack of a better term.
The usual sense of darkness and foreboding from the soul inside, yes.
Yes.
And
And
Zizu
since,
constantly.
And Zizo constantly trying to
Zizu,
annoy it, yes.
Yep.
Perfect. I will ignite the blade.
Yeah. The blade ignites with its obsidian core and dark purple exterior modeled with the two souls floating inside of it.
Don't forget it's green. It has like a mint green color to it.
Right, I forgot you cleaned it. My bad. You purified it. So yes, mint green. Sorry. That's on me. That's the DM forgetting the detail. Yeah, you have a mint green, as I'm hearing all of the rappers.
Sorry.
I don't know if it's Az or if it's Mibble or if it's both of you at the same time, but that was a lot
Oh,
of
Az
clicking.
is muted, so.
Ah, okay, it was not Az. All right, Mibble, that's on you. But yes, you do ignite it with that mint green blade, again modeled with the two swords floating around that obsidian core.
Yep. And I'm basically trying to reach into the blade to see if the funny new resident of my lightsaber knows anything about this ship that he's willing to share.
Sure, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, you got it. 23 today.
Okay. The moment you open your mind to the lightsaber, you feel something very much akin to a mental battering ram hitting at your mental defenses. After a few unsuccessful attempts, you get the mental equivalent of what do you want?
Know anything about this ship?
Do I look like I have eyes right now?
No, and I don't feel inclined to share mine with you.
Well, I guess
Suppose
we're
this
at
was
an
a dead end.
impasse.
Have a good day. He can't see the ship, nor can he feel it, because, you know, he's in the lightsaber, and I kind of refuse to give him the opportunity. Especially considering what I am feeling from the ship presently. So sadly, no answers here.
Sadly.
Only just kind of shrugs at that. She's just like, "Ah." She doesn't know anything about the Force, anything about this. She's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Gonna
Worth a
try and
shot.
open the other. Gonna try and see if the other door opens without me having to juice it.
You get to that next door. Before you can make it all the way down the hallway to that door, no, it's not a trap. You're fine.
It's an ambush, I know.
You just, how should I put it? You see Nixie turn their head to the right to one of these hatches that's been a little more worn down and damaged than the others. And she kind of looks at it for a second, almost hesitating, and she says, "We think there's food behind this door."
Oh dear.
And give me a minute.
mean, hearing that, Onley's definitely drawing an axe out.
I've got my blade out already.
Well, that's something she shares in the hive mind, right? So Orta
yeah.
knows it.
I
I don't
would-
know about the rest of you.
I
but-
would relay for sure.
And as you relay immediately that she said that she has sensed food here, that thing is blown off of its hinges.
Play. All right.
As give me 1 minute. I'm looking for its token. Here. Did. As this old friend of yours blasts through it.
A mouth
That
with
is
teeth?
familiar. That's the thing that killed Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
As yes,
No.
there is yet.
Was that not the thing that killed Caesar?
Yes,
No.
that's a turret. That's a
No,
turret.
we're just gonna pretend like it's not.
What
Well,
is
either
that?
way, there's a
That's
turret
what killed
attack
Caesar.
that comes blasting out of this thing.
Torrent attack.
There we go. Yep.
I mean, I'm taking a step in front to make sure I'm at the forefront of things that to get as few targets as possible.
I am going to use yes, I can.
You're gonna use initiative.
Yes, but I have a thing. Oh, it's my background, so I need to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think we might be in the right place out of character.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Mostly because this character doesn't remember one of these things.
God damn it, where's my background? I have a thing for my background where I get advantage on initiative if I have to use a reaction. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, that's the other thing. Too many abilities. God, I just read it.
Yeah, mine's class related for my initiative. Happened to feral impulse.
Yeah, I think mine is too.
Feral impulse.
That's like. No, it's not that. I think it's from the consular. Let's see.
Is it a power?
Oh, it is a power. Haha. Yes, I have heightened senses. Force power. I get to use reaction. Let me post it. Thank you. I was like,
I might have to read it though, because I'm not sure if he can get the chat to work in Roll20.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me not risk.
Yeah, let's not play with fire.
I should
Yeah.
be okay actually if you run the chat. Try it out. See what happens.
Okay. Let's see. Link.
Okay. Yep. Sense force. Got it.
I'm sorry. No, it's heightened senses. Wrong one.
Ah. Yeah, I was
One sec.
about to say. Wait, give me a minute here.
There you go.
All right. Yep. We're good.
Yep. So basically, when we roll an initiative, I get advantage on initiative, and I get for the first round of combat, I get an extra 30 feet of movement.
That's very good.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry about that. I had to
reaction.
throw us back on the main screen so I could use my screen to change the music.
Cool.
Yep.
And thank goodness I had advantage because that was a 6 and the 19. Let's see, initiative is 2, so that's 20.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you start this off with a double nat 20 again.
I promise nothing. I haven't rolled anything yet, since you guys are actually going to go first on this one.
Rare occurrence. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright, you guys are going first.
Mibble, you're muted.
Mibble, we can't hear you.
Yep, sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, just a note.
Mm-hmm.
Mibble is on top of Nixie at the moment.
Correct.
So wherever she goes, he's going to right now.
Okay.
Very
And since I go first,
Nope.
the first thing I'm going to do is fry this thing because I do not want to deal with it.
Okay.
So immolate.
Immolate? Okay.
Dang it, it's doing the thing. So basically, flames. Rather one creature. See within range, which my range is 90 feet, which is in. Target must make a dex saving throw. And it's 8d6 fire damage on a fail or half if it succeeds.
Okay. Does a 19 save?
19, yes.
Okay, it saves.
So you take half damage. Let's see what else. Okay, that's if you fail, so. Ah, that is so low. $13 damage, so cut that in half.
Okie dokie. So, Orta.
Orta is going to rush forward to be in this thing's face, honestly.
Okay. Okay, good but old. Old but good, I mean. Don't change it if it works, right?
Yeah. Basically, I just want to make sure that I can't get to her casters very easily. And so I'm gonna approach. And I mean, if we are going off of the oldie but a goodie mentality, do I have any funny little things I can do? It's been a while since I've played this character, so you'll have to bear with me a tiny bit.
No, take your time, get your combo up right.
I know I'm not in a... Oh god. Sorry. My head is a little wobbly still.
Oh, you're good. Take your time.
I don't feel like I should put up force body, but I should do something to make myself a little bit harder to kill. We are going to cast... Yeah, we are going to cast Vitality Shield on myself. I siphon some of my own vitality to create a barrier in the force around myself. I take 2d8 true damage and gain a number of temp hit points equal to twice the amount of damage I took. If this damage reduces my hit points to 0, the power fails. While I have these temporary hit points, I have advantage on strength, dex, and con saves. And the temp hit points fade when the power ends. So, I'm taking 2d8 true damage to gain I take 9 damage and gain 18 temp hit points.
Okay.
Nine damage. And I gain 18 temp hit points. There we go. Then my AC is that much. Okay. So, alright, I am good to go now. And that will be my turn. As I basically just rush forward, sort of cast that spell. Actually, I could do a bonus action, something, right?
Sorry, what was that last little bit you cut out?
I'm contemplating if I use a bonus action right now or not.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll
Sorry.
hit
wrong
the
thing.
original attack.
I'm checking
This
just
is
my
magic.
powers.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so I don't get this back until I finish a long rest, so I'll probably hold on to it for the time being since we just started the day. Yeah, I'm just casting Vitality Shield and rushing forward to get this thing's way, and that will be my turn.
Okay, very good. Kodav.
Kodav, who might also be a little frozen.
You're frozen or muted, yep.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
So I'm presuming at the start of initiative, I'm with touch of Nixie, Orta, and Only.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to cast Heroism at power level 3. And I'm going to touch all 3 of them. Post here. So basically, until the power ends, they're immune to being frightened, and they gain temporary hit points equal to my force casting modifier, which is Wisdom, so they get +5 at the start of each of their turns. When the power ends, they lose remaining hit points. So basically, they can't be frightened, and they gain 5 hit points. And I'm going to step as far as I can from this beast that my extra 30 like walking speed will allow, because I don't think I can survive this thing attacking me.
I mean, look, that's debatable, but it has been known to have caused problems in the past.
It's little
Yeah,
ones.
so-
Not huge.
so- So at the start of your, so every time you're,
Oh, you cut out
ten-
fully.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for a second there.
It's
Hello,
not
hello.
lit.
Coming through
Every,
now.
every time your turn starts, you get 5 temp HP.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's not cumulative. It just resets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Ms. Barbarian, you're next.
Well, we're gonna do the obvious thing first, which is to rage.
Much at the east.
Who would have thunk? And then with my 40 feet of movement, I can get here because we don't need Orda tanking by himself. And we're going to hack at this thing with our axe. So we get 2 attacks.
Yep.
She's unsure of what kind of threat this thing's at, so we're not going to do reckless at this point in time. So I'm just rolling both attacks. Well, one is going to be an 18 to hit, and the other one's going to be a natural 20 for a 27 to hit. Too bad this thing hasn't hit me, so I don't get the extra stuff. So does the 18 hit?
Yep.
Alright. Let's roll. So this is going to be 9. The first one's going to do 13 points of damage. The second one roll my die now. Is going to do 34 points of kinetic damage.
13 and 34 for a total of 47.
Yep.
Spicy.
It is indeed spicy damage.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. That Tyranitek will actually howl, and you hear a few other howls in the distance as this bulkhead over here starts to bend.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, fudge.
We're over 18 channel.
Oh, fudge.
But that being said, that will move us back to middle.
Oh, called for help. And that was his turn, okay.
Yeah, more food. You're hungry.
Let's see. Alright, you know what? Let's try to immobilize it a little bit, hopefully. Energetic suspension.
Right.
And I should be right. Let's see. Yeah, I could just hit him. So choose up to 6 creatures within the 40 feet cube. I'm just choosing him. And Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Get that for you. And you said what with the Constitution saving throw?
What you mean? What he has to beat?
Yeah, no. Well, the Constitution saving throw, I rolled a 12 on it.
Okay, he is affected. Slow 1 takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex throws. Save throws. It can't use reactions. And on his turn, you can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or items, it can't make more than 1 melee attack or range attack during its turn.
Okay. Orta.
If the
We are going to start swinging at this thing. he entered this fight with the blade drawn, so the blade is drawn.
No way. Finally.
And we are going to swing. We are going to be doing defensive 1, so a -1 to... I suffer a penalty of -1 to attack and damage rolls with the weapon. When I make my first attack on my turn with the defensive property, I can choose to suffer. So my first attack will suffer from the defensive penalty. So a -1 to hit and damage, but I get a +1 bonus to AC. I gain the same amount of AC. And that lasts until the start of my next turn. So -1 to hit and damage for the first hit. First hit is a 23 to hit. Does the 23 hit?
Yep. 100%.
He is taking 7 plus 5, 12 lightsaber damage from the first strike.
Energy damage, I think.
Energy damage, yeah. Then I'm going to go for a second swing. That fails. I will then bonus action punch. As I've just basically, I went in for a slash and a slash, and then I come around with like a sort of a left hook to try and punch this thing. I don't imagine that hits. And I will use Brawler Mastery's free action punch. When you hit a creature with an arm strike or a weapon wielded in one hand, you make an additional unarmed strike without the aid of proficiency bonus. No. Okay. So my last strike is going to be an unarmed strike without proficiency bonus for a 16 plus 3, 19 to hit. Does a 19 hit? Or...
Yeah, I was about to say, either way, yes, the 19 will hit. And,
he'll take 5 punch damage. And yeah, so a slash, punch, and I hold my ground and I'll pass turn.
Kodav. Right?
Yep.
yep, that'll move us on.
So I hear the other bulkhead, like.
Yep,
is
start to
it
give way. Something's
is
attacking
it
from
is
the
it
outside.
is it the bulkhead directly across?
Yes.
Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is, because this does not require, excuse me, does not require concentration because I'm already concentrating.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes. Okay, no, it's this one. So I'm going to twin animate weapon, and I'm going to cast it at 4th power level.
Okay.
That's 5 points, and being twinned. We spend the number of points equal to the power level, so it's gonna cost me 9. Alright, cool. So I'm dropping 9 power points into this, and basically the
overcoat and all overcoat.
Yeah, the lightsaber in my hand and functioning one on the back come out and basically this turn, they're going to attack the shelled monster thingy, whatever. So
Okay.
so let's see. So 16 is probably going to be a miss, but the other die is a kraken.
It does presently have a -2 AC from cryogenic stuff, so it might hit.
Does a 16 hit with the -2 AC?
Don't know if he can't hear us or if his response is not coming through.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Help.
One sec. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yep.
can.
There we
now.
go. Yep, we
Yep.
hear you.
Connection's a little wonky again. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I've
Does-
actually
does-
lost image on the stream and everything. Give me one sec.
No worries.
Sorry again. Trying to hotspot
For-
this is definitely not working for me too much.
For
I'm
ease
trying
of-
everything I can so we have at least some content this week, but I think we might end up ending a little early. It's very cold out here right now because the heating's down too.
Yeah.
So I'll push for a little bit more, but we're not gonna go till 11:30 or 11 like we usually do. Yeah.
That's
No
what they
worries.
call it.
Understandable.
To
They say
help
stay
out,
healthy,
we
but
know
don't
my
get it.
18 hit, and that was before the AC reduction. So
Yes. So if it's if it's under, actually I don't even mind telling you what the AC is on this thing. This thing has got an AC of 15.
Okay.
Sorry, 16,
Also,
16. So yeah,
Oh,
it'll hit.
16.
so,
and then,
so this.
and then -2
so the
is
six-
14.
no, no,
okay,
it
cool.
had.
So,
Okay.
all right, cool. So I'm going to roll.
Yep.
Do I have enough? I need to roll all of them out.
Crap, I wasn't gonna actually get it. We're good. Stabilized. We're fine.
Okay. Do you want me to separate the damage from the two lightsabers, or just roll it all together?
Oh, you could roll it together. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Except wasn't one of those a natural 20?
Yeah,
Yep.
one of them was a crit.
So make sure you
Are
brutal.
we doing? Oh, we do brutal. Okay.
do.
We
Brutal.
do brutal. Yep. Make sure to
Okay.
add brutal.
So then, okay. So then let's do this. So let's roll the non-brutal first. That'll just make it easier for me. Okay. So that's 15 force damage from one lightsaber, and then so 16 plus 5 is 21 plus another 12, so 23 from the critical.
Okay. Very nice.
Nice.
And I'm keeping them I'm keeping them next to the thingy.
Okay. All right. Very good. Anything else?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Awesome. On to pure violence and on me.
How'd you know what I was going to do on my
Tried to
turn?
leave.
Yeah, we're just going to whack into this thing again.
Sorry, you cut out what?
Oh, I said, how'd you know what I was going to do on my turn?
Oh, right.
Wait, there. Keep whacking away. Okay, well, the
Okay.
first one doesn't hit with a total of 7. But the second one's a 21, so that should hit. That dice has not betrayed me. It goes in the corner. That's a shit roll, so that's gonna be 9 kinetic damage. I don't think I have a bonus action once I'm raging, so...
Yep. I do remember you distinctly throwing 2 things using the second throw from a bonus action or something, so there might be that, but I don't know. If you just berserk this turn, then no, obviously, because that counts as your bonus action.
No, I raged last turn, but the...
Oh, okay.
I get 2 attacks per attack, so I did both of those. I missed the first one, so
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I'll look through. For now, we'll just pass.
Yep, works
Keep
for me.
things moving.
All right. Yep. So this thing. Only you've been doing a lot of damage.
Me? No.
You know how it is.
Yeah. The problem my last character had with this thing too.
You'll be happy to know that thanks to Mibble and the cryogenic suspension. So wait, is that the top and the bottom that I have to unlock?
End of round.
And
End of turn. Okay. You're only going to be attacked once.
I did note that when she read the effects.
And so thankfully, and I this is not even a joke. While this thing's first attack is a nat 20, there will be no multi-attacks because of the cryogenic suspension. You physically cannot
You know
die.
what? As I said when I built this character, this one can survive a double nat 20 from this as it was when it was at that point in time. I don't know if that was debuffed or anything, but...
It probably can. 1 nat 20 easily, 2, 3 I don't know, but one of them definitely. If not that, it doesn't do that much damage.
It will survive the double nat 20 that Zizu got taken out by, so...
Don't forget your 5-10 hit points from heroism, though.
Oh, I
That's
have
the
those.
best. Okay, good.
It's gonna be 25.
That's fine.
Thankfully, again, that's that's kinetic damage, so that's you're
Oh,
gonna,
I get
you're
to
gonna
half that,
probably
too.
Half that. Yep.
So it's a normal
that's
hit. Perfect.
12, 13, because we round up, right?
Yep.
13.
Yep. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
You have to give me just a second to math where I'm at for health points. Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please.
22.
Yeah, you're good. Awesome.
What is with you and these creatures in your 20s?
Right. I don't know why.
They're a little vicious.
Oh, I know. I never mind. Let me put that. I will put the big Yep.
You're not allowed to use any dice that Zoro bought you.
Right.
Forgot about that rule.
It's been expressly forbidden.
Yep. But yeah, you hear more banging on that bulkhead on the left. Mibble.
Okay, if Nixie didn't move, I'm where I'm at.
For now, you are not there. Actually, Nixie is here right now.
Nixie is prepping for mealtime.
Mibble sort of hangs on his
you're closer to the ground now because she's doing that predatorial thing where she lowers her entire body to the ground and kind of coils herself.
Oh, the cat wobble.
She doesn't wobble, but yes, the whole coiling herself low to the ground part.
Let's see. What do I have that maybe have some help? Oh, actually, you guys might be able to take that thing down. And we're probably going to have another one coming, so let's do... Ooh. Just... Okay. I can actually do that. Or... You know what? I'm going to prepare in case the worst happens. I'm doing the, well, actually, no, I can't. I have that on concentration right now. Alright, so I am going to attack the thing. I am pointing behind it about 10 feet, so I don't hurt my comrades. I am using Shatter.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Shadow and exoskeleton.
A loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupt from a point that you choose within range. The range is 60. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere Center on that point. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's an 18.
Yes, you pass, so you take half.
Okay.
So this is 3d8 Sonic. And that is going to be 10 points, so 5.
Okay. Very nice. That's sonic damage, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Yep, Sonic damage, and he's still frozen, right? I just want to make sure.
For now, actually, you know what? I forgot to roll last turn.
Yep.
That is a 16.
17 you have to beat, so he's still frozen.
Got it.
Good.
Yep. Still no multi-attacks there. Orta.
You may not have multi-attacks, but I can certainly try to hit with multiple attacks on my end.
Uh-huh.
I may have spells, I may have force powers, but I have a lightsaber too, and that's more in my general deal. It might be dangerous, but I also will move over here so that Only gets my aura for future saving throws.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, first swing is going to be a 15 to hit. Does a 15 hit after the freeze?
With the AC reduction, the 15 to hit will hit, yes.
Oh. They are taking 9 energy damage from my first slash, and then we will make a second slash.
Yep.
That one doesn't hit. Then we're gonna bonus action punch. If that's a... That doesn't hit. No wait, actually no, it does hit. It's a 16. I got confused for a second.
Yeah, I think its AC is 14 right now.
Correct.
Yeah. So it is taking 4 kinetic damage from that punch, and then our final bonus action, our final free action punch from Brawler Mastery. Oh, that's a 13 plus 3, 16 to hit again. That does hit.
That hits, yeah.
And final punch is going to be doing another 5 damage. As I just start trying to lay into this thing. Not quite hitting as hard as Only has thus far, but you know how it turns out sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, so action, bonus action, and then I'll
Very good.
pass the turn. And
Okay.
if you need healing Only, let me know.
I am gonna use bonus action to have my two lightsabers attack again. Okay. So 8 and 8 is 16. And 8 is 24, so 2 hits. Eat lightsaber jerkwad.
Right.
Oh, let's do some roll.
Nice.
So 8, 10, 15, plus 2, 17, plus 7 is 24, plus 8 is 32 total between the two lightsabers.
Okay. Very nice. 22 total damage.
32.
Hmm?
32. 32.
Oh, 32 damage. Alright, good. Got it. Perfect. Awesome. Very good. Alright, Only.
Alright, well, because of my Berserk Mastery, my first attack here is going to be at advantage because it's rolling critical against me. which is going to be a total of 24 to hit, which hits. That's going to be... I get the extra damage now because it smacked me first, so... plus 21 on that first attack. And my second attack is going to be a 25. I got just slightly better, which also hits. And that one's going to be shit damage of... math, 10, 12 damage.
Okay, very good. Kinetic, yeah?
Yes, all kinetic.
Okay, perfect. Very good.
I didn't find a bonus action, so...
Hmm.
It was the, it was a... I can reaction attack, that's what we were thinking of. When they hit me, I can reaction attack back.
Got you. That makes sense.
I finally found that.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna take a swipe at you, but in its frozen state here, it's either too sluggish or simply just misses. But let's see if it gets out of cryo suspension. That is going to be a 23 for the cryo suspension.
Yep, he's out.
It is out of the frost, yeah.
So... yeah, no, mine. No. The Berserk style, I have an option to let it still connect, even if it would normally miss. But I'm not going to do it. Not yet. I'm not that desperate for the extra damage.
So my turn.
Actually, at this point in time, you hear the screeching of the bulkhead as there is going to be a bit of a problem now. You see a head poking through the bulkhead.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
As there's another one, not two, sorry, that's
Okay.
my...
That was...
No, you're fine.
I
As
thought
there
there
was
was
another
two,
one
and I
comes
was a
out of
little
the other
scared.
bulkhead on the other side.
This is getting out of hand now. There are two of them.
And, of course, you know... Well, at least, first of all, it rolled absolute garbage on its initiative, so excuse me for any of this. And, okay, cool. So it's you guys, then Nixie, then them, as, yeah, Nixie springs up from that coiled position, challenging this thing to a fight as she charges into it and swings at it with her raptor talons.
Her raptorial legs.
Yes, her raptorial legs, her scything talons, her whatever the fudge you want to call the two giant scythe-like claws she has sticking out of her forearms. But yes, you're very correct, her raptorial is. So,
Well, that's
from
that
there,
step.
yeah, as that one comes through the door with the roar and everything, oh god, I lost the stream again. I think maybe we're gonna unfortunately call it early here for tonight,
That's fair.
Okay.
and we'll go
That's
part
fair.
2 of the fight the next time, because this could go on for another good hour.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
easily. And it's a good spot stopping point, seeing how more danger has come upon us.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna just stop here for now also because, like I said, I'm running on a generator right now. I need to go gas it up. I need to find a way to heat my basement before the pipes freeze. I got a few things I gotta do tonight. So, on that note, yeah, we are going to have to pause it here. Fear not, however, if you enjoy our content, this is not the only show that we do. There are quite a few more, which you can find in the chat. But the bot does probably need to be adjusted a little bit still, so that's going to be to be determined. But the Monday show is still the same. It is still Destiny Forge at 8 p.m. run by Rojan. We have
Monday,
us with Star Wars on Tuesday.
This month on the this month all Thursdays are going to be a mini campaign of so just for December, which is December. So basically, if you we haven't posted the rewards yet for that, but basically if you do extra life for, I forget what the actual cap is, but when you do a certain amount, we'll actually send you a bag of dice. I'm waiting for Zoro to post that. I'm pretty sure she'll post it this week sometime. I know she's been busy. and Saturday is still just every other Saturday for currently right now is just Withered Waste. We're still waiting for Moles to get mini campaign of Bridgerton up and running, which will be a mini campaign on alternate Saturday while the Pathfinder game is on hiatus. And then when the Bridgerton game is up, fingers crossed, we'll be doing an Avatar: The Last Airbender campaign, and I think this Friday will be the last episode of Under the Mountain, which is our Rooms campaign is running. So watch out for that.
There we go.
Alright.
So, yep. Thanks again, guys, for attending. I'm going to head on out. Everything is going robot right now. I think my connection's dying anyway. Thank you for listening in. I hope you guys have an excellent evening, and we will see each other next week for another Tale of the Outer Rim. Ciao, guys.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.